everyone, how are we all? Welcome back to my channel, and every time, surprise, we've got another dog. Hello, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I feel like the minute I say hello, you both just know what's going on, don't you? We have another dog. If you're new to this channel then, this is Ivy, this little golden Labrador here, the golden nugget of joy I call her. This is Ivy. She is our family dog from home, and we're looking after her for 3 weeks here, and she is keeping Maggie company. So while my mum and stepdad go away on holiday, we're looking after Ivy, and she is wonderful. Maggie loves her so much. They just sit and play like that. I think I just need to accept that I'm going to be covered in dog hair for the next 3 weeks, so let me just calm them down. She's nearly 4. She's going to be 4 in October, but she is wonderful. She's slightly chunkier than Maggie, but you're a different type of Labrador, aren't you? Oh my goodness! Ah! And that's what I get for calling her chunky. So Maggie is an American Labrador, which means that she is slightly more thin and has more of an athletic build, whereas Ivy is an English Labrador, so she's got more of a rudder tail and is slightly chunkier. So yeah, there we are. There's your little lesson in dog anatomy. I've just given them a dentist stick, so that'll keep them occupied for about 10 minutes. So how are we all doing? I feel like it's been a while since I checked in with you guys. But thank you all so much for the love on my last video. It was a bit different, but I thought it'd just be really nice to give you like a look into London. When I'm currently filming this, the King's coronation, so King Charles III is going to be coronated on Saturday. It's such like a monumental historical event, and we are so excited to be in London, which we call our home, and just really like soaking up the atmosphere. So yeah, I headed home at the weekend. It was my niece's christening, so I have 2 nieces. My brother has 2 daughters with his girlfriend, and yeah, it was their, hi Mags, it was Vienna's christening. So we went to the church that I used to go to as a kid, and it's so crazy going back there after like a quarter of a century, and going back, it feels like it has such lovely memories. But yeah, it was such a gorgeous ceremony, and she is now christened. When the vicar usually wets the baby's head, they, you know, have a bit of a squeal, but she was good as gold. She was perfect. So it was a really lovely day, and I feel like I've came back to London with this whole new sense of gratitude. I wrote a little post on Instagram about it. It's a strange one, because when you're a child, you obviously feel grateful for, you know, you feel grateful for a lot of things, but as you grow up through your life and you develop into an adult and you realise what's actually important, and the importance that you place on certain things. I think for me, when I lost my dad at such a young age, it really made me so grateful for my mum. I just think she's one of the most brave and selfless people I've ever met. She has taught me everything. She has made me who I am as a person, and I love her so much. And I think when my dad passed, that immense sense of gratitude that she was still here has never really left me. And as the years have gone on, our family's kind of gotten smaller and smaller, and you know, I've lost both my grandparents at quite a young age, so I don't have any grandparents. I've kind of got Zara's adopted grandparents and they are lovely, but no blood relative grandparents. I have an aunt and an uncle, and that's it. And you really do see your family shrink over time, but it's so beautiful now that our family's starting to grow again. My 2 nieces grown up so quickly. It's just so beautiful to see, and it really puts in perspective like what is important, and what there is so much to be grateful for. Your health, your family, and you know, all of this is wonderful, like living in London and having amazing experiences. That's all fantastic, and hitting life goals, but I think for me, it's just that sense of gratitude that I'm alive, I have air in my lungs, I have you guys, I have Zara, I have my very small, very intimate family, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah, and I've got you girls. I've got you girls. So yeah, I'm starting this vlog with a whole new feeling. A feeling that I felt like I lost last year. Do you know, this is how I know I wasn't okay last year, and it scares me even talking about it, because I just think back to that time, and like, it feels like, imagine if you're scared of heights, or spiders, and you think back to a time when you jumped out of a plane or you touched a tarantula, like that feeling creeps over me when I think about how sad and how low I felt last year, and I never ever expected that, and I didn't know what was wrong with me. But I think back to that time and I know now what it was. It was that I just felt so lost, and that feeling of gratitude just wasn't there. I didn't know what I was here for. I don't know, I'm still trying to get my head around it, but I feel so much more stronger as a person, and I feel so much more grateful that however my life turns out, no matter however long or short it is, if I can just spend each day feeling grateful, then that's all that really matters. And I have a lot to be grateful for. Look at these girls, just chilling. I've got Maggie here, Ivy just there. So sorry, I didn't intend on this vlog being quite an emotional start, but here we are. So I was actually supposed to be in Devon this week, visiting a friend who's got a beautiful home. It was kind of like a reunion of loads of content creators who've worked along Waitrose along the years. Some of the team have left and changed, so it's like a big reunion, but people's diaries didn't really align, and my christening got brought forward a week, so it's just all kind of like mad. So we're no longer going to go to Devon, which is freed up this week. So I thought I'd vlog today. It's a very special day because my friend Sam is getting married, and he's asked me to be a groomsman, which I've never been to a wedding in my life. So when he presented the card, I kind of I welled up, because I just thought like, wow, are you gonna go again? Jesus Christ. Sorry guys, I think I just need to take a minute. I don't know what it is today. We're just gonna roll with it. Sorry, I keep on getting these little waves of just like happy tears. I was saying about my friend Sam, he asked me to be his groomsman, and that's something that I never ever visioned in my life, that someone would want like me there to be part of their special day. And yeah, I'm very grateful. So God almighty. So yeah, we're going suit fitting today. He's gonna have his suit fitting, and I've got to go and try on a suit. How fancy is that? Mad. Basically what I'm trying to say, guys, is we're in a good place. We're in a really good place right now in my life, and I just feel very grateful. This vlog will not just be me crying all throughout, I swear. Right, that's it. I'm banning tears from the rest of this vlog, because I swear if I see Sam in that suit, it'll set me off again. Anyway. Right, emotional intro aside, I thought I'd actually show you a new piece of furniture we have that is new but not new. So, if you've been following along for a while, you'll remember this little unit here was actually outside of our flat, ready to be collected because it was going to waste. And we saw it, we were literally leaving to go to the shop, and Zara and I both said how nice it was. And we checked, there was no labels on it to be like waiting to be collected, or like it was literally left where the rubbish is. So we brought it in, and it's fab, and we absolutely love it. So this is a footstool, and I cannot tell you how excited I am that we found this. So it's a really lovely, like the texture is almost like cross stitched, and it's from a brand called Sofa Workshop. It's got some brass casters with solid wooden legs. This is heavy, like this is a very heavy footstool, and I saw this because it was dumped right near our big like bins around the back of our flat, like the communal bin area. It was with a sofa as well, so I'm presuming it's waiting to get collected. And I saw it, and I sent a photo to Zara, and I was like, you will not believe what we've just found. So I brought it up, I cleaned it, I've given it a good scrub, and I put like a blanket on in our little dish with a little candle, with remotes, little tissue box, which this was actually from Etsy. And I think it fits really, really well. Obviously it isn't the same colour grade, but I like that it doesn't match. I sent a photo to Ewan the minute I found this, because Ewan is so good at dumpster diving, and he was like, that is such a good find. Obviously we've been after a footstool for so long. It's the perfect size, it's on wheels, so you can move it like the casters mean. You can just move it around, like it literally moves perfectly. So we spin this around on an evening, and Zara and I sit there and we pop our legs up, and it is so good. Maybe patience, sometimes if you wait, life can actually have a good way of bringing things into your life that you didn't expect. And I'm kind of glad we waited, because that was for free. So we've saved some money, got a beautiful piece of furniture. Win-win. I feel like this is how you can tell Ivy has not been raised by a vegetarian. So whenever I chop up fruit, I'm just making a little breakfast smoothie. Obviously Maggie pops her head around. She loves the little strawberry tops. Maggie loves fruit. Ivy, not so much. You want a strawberry top? Oh, If it's green or if it's been grown on a plant, she's not interested. She is not interested. You want a strawberry top? Maggie's like, I mean, if you don't want it, I'll eat it. Also, look how nice these flowers are. I got these from Waitrose. Aren't they beautiful? I just popped them in a little terracotta wine cooler. I just think they look so sweet. They've really bloomed beautifully. So I've just been replying to some of your comments on YouTube. I'm so glad you all enjoyed like the look around London with the film locations. A couple of you have asked to film another one and I'd absolutely love to. I'm now cracking on with some laundry. I haven't got a lot to do, but everything is covered in dog hair, including what I'm wearing today. It is the anthem of having 2 Labradors. Honestly, it's just one of those things. My mum's packed me with one of the Furminators. If you have a long-haired dog, you'll know how good these are. We obviously have one for Maggie, but Ivy molts like something else, so gonna put a wash on and do some hoovering. So I'm in store. I've just been filming some bits and bobs. I feel like I could scream. So I'm with Sam. Sam's just doing some photos. We are so unbelievably excited. We're going in Oxford Circus East, right? Yeah. And Sam's picking out all of his bits and bobs. I'm not obviously going to show you the options that Sam's going to go for because obviously we want that to be like a really big surprise. But the theme is black tie. So the fine details are all in the tunings, I think. It's like shirt options, neck, what you want to go for, bow ties, double-breasted, single-breasted. It's a lot to consider. How many days is it now? 100 and some.
150 something. So it's getting closer.
Yeah, it's incredible. So I'm going to show you my options. And then yeah, I'm going to try some on. Hi girls, hello. I've only been gone a couple of hours. How are you so excited? Hello. Oh darling, I know. And I'm back. I am now the official owner of a black tuxedo. Wow. So there we are. I have my black tux in my little moss bag. And I also have my shoes in here too. So I'm fully set and ready to go. It was genuinely such a wonderful experience. That moss store is fantastic. Hello Ivy, hello. I've never felt so special in my life. I've never really wore a tuxedo, so wow. I'm very excited for the wedding. Sam is really looking forward to it too, of course. It's going to be wonderful. Sam is marrying someone from the US, so I think that means he can get residency over there, I think. I don't know how it works, but I'm very jealous. Anyway, I'm going to take the girls out for a walk. Do you want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. I've just walked the girls. I completely forgot to take my camera, but I mean, I'm literally just walking through fields that you guys have seen 100 times over. The girls just love each other so much. They're like playing, they were playing with the dogs. Anyway, I'm just at my computer doing some work and I've just had an email come in. It almost feels like the universe is working in such a strange way at the minute. Like it's really, I kept on seeing, I've spoken about this in a previous vlog, the time 11:11 and how like if you were into that kind of thing, how like if you see numbers in sequence, it means like the universe is aligning things in a strange way, and that you're exactly where you're meant to be. And I've obviously started this vlog talking about gratitude and how grateful I feel about life at the minute. I've just had an invite come in for a musical called We Will Rock You in London. Now, I don't think I've ever spoke about this, but it was the first musical I've ever seen in London. I asked to come to London for my 13th birthday, so me and my mum came. It was a really big trip for her at the time because, you know, London is expensive, even over a decade ago. So my 13th birthday, we saw We Will Rock You, and I still have the programme at home. And I've just been told that it's coming back to London. I knew this, but they've invited me to the press evening on Monday the 5th of June. And if that isn't the biggest full circle moment, I genuinely don't know what is. I could actually, again, cry. I've just texted my mum. I said, if that's not wild, then I don't know what is. Right, I'm wrapped up work for the day and I'm just doing some laundry, the one that I put on earlier. And I've got this new little gadget. I thought I'd show you about it. Under no circumstances do I have to review it. I just want to share my thoughts because I think it's really cool. So it's sent over from Lakeland and it's their dry soon heated clothes like rack. And it's brilliant. I know Ewan has one of these and he spoke really highly about them. So I'm currently stood in my bath. Hi. So this is it. It's a 3-tier towel reel. It's so good. I was a bit skeptical because I was like, how is this going to translate in terms of like energy usage? Obviously we all really want to be mindful of the energy that we are using, but this really doesn't affect the meter at all. We've also got the dehumidifier in as well, so I do occasionally put that on just to ventilate the flat, but we used to use that to dry our clothes to stop putting the tumble dryer on. But this is fab. It's not like too hot that you can't hold on to the bars, but they do get very warm. And then it has this coat, almost like a tent. So you just like put it over the top like this, and then you bring down the top bit, like so, and then you just zip it up, like that. And it just keeps it super warm. So it actually like warms up your room as well. It has vents, so there's no like risk of fire. But I'm genuinely very impressed. Lakeland have actually given me a discount code as well, so I'll leave that in the description box. If you are on the market, obviously we're coming into the warmer months, but this flat still gets pretty cold. So not having to turn on the tumble dryer and also being able to heat up a room, it's a win-win. I'm a domesticated man, aren't I?
Yeah.
That was the most fake yeah I think I've ever heard in my... Yeah.
Well, I'm cooking, so I don't know how you're domesticated right now.
You're cooking, are you? You're cooking.
No, to be fair, actually, because that looked awful, I would at least have had a glass. Or a straw, but actually...
We needed room in the fridge, didn't we?
Room in the fridge.
Guys, look how full our fridge is. I dream of the day. It's little things that we have like a slightly larger fridge, because this is... We like our food. This cake I made for a shoot. We've got like... We're at maximum capacity here. Oh, actually, do you know what? I can make some room. I can grab my salmon out. Yeah, I'm having salmon tonight. Where's your chicken, love? Is it in here? Oh, Zara's having some breaded... Whoops, I've just dropped the oat milk on the floor. Oops. Yeah, Zara's having some breaded chicken.
Half an onion?
Yeah, half an onion is good. And then we'll eat the rest of this cake for pudding. Might have to freeze the rest. Jack a hug.
Yeah.
I feel like you've had a day.
Do you want to see my nails, everybody?
Oh yeah, show the nails. They're really nice. Can I just say, hang on, let me just put this back because I feel like you need good lighting to show them.
Thank you.
There we go. These nails were a recommendation. I didn't say you have to get these nails. I was just like, I think they look really smart.
I wanted white French tips. I'm not a white French tip gal. Luke put me off a white French tip.
I would say these are very inspired by the Met Gala, if you guys have seen it. Oh, yeah, so the Met Gala is hosted in New York. It's the Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art. And obviously Anna Wintour is the chief editor of Vogue, and she hosts this event every year. And celebrities go and there's a brief. Hi, Ivy.
And Ivy loves them.
And this year's theme was a tribute to Karl Lagerfeld, who sadly passed away. He was the... Hi, Ivy. I'm giving everyone a lesson. He was the head of Chanel. He was like the creative director. So I thought these were very elegant, very chic, very inspired by Chanel and Karl Lagerfeld. Would you like to show them?
I would. Just need to get past the wade of doors.
Sorry. They are gorgeous. Very... It's
giving Chanel.
I wish I just said that.
Did you just say that? Oh, Ivy, I love them too.
I literally just said about Karl Lagerfeld, who is the creative director of Chanel.
Oh, yes, you did. I was too busy fending off this 50-kilogram dog.
She's rather large. Dinner is served. That salmon looks so good. I literally just put some sweet chili sauce on it and just popped it in the air fryer. I've got some broccoli, some veggies, a little bit of lime, coriander, and some black bean sauce. I'm gonna take on in. This looks so good. I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. We're watching Married at First Sight and it's just so good. The drama is building. Oh, also, I've got this new nighttime tea from Twinings. It's Twinings Sleep Tea. It's really good. I just spot this little QR code on that. I wonder what that does. This little QR code on the back. I'm not sure what that does. Scan me for well-being tips. That's cool. I like that. So yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Lots of love to you all. Take care, and I'll catch you up very soon in a future video. Bye for now.